So did you
really-
know her?
She did a great job.
Have you known her?
No, I just knew her through Facebook, through some mutual friends. And I'm part of a group, through the Detroit Diocese, music directors all around connected with the group. She had volunteered to sub for someone else before. And I wonder if she could sub for me.
She was very good.
Did a great job.
Really
She
great.
did a great
Everybody
job.
commented
I
on
talked
her.
to her after Mass at 4 o'clock. We were chatting, and she goes, as many Catholic Masses that I've played at, this is the first one I've ever played 12 days of Christmas. I said, well, I heard that goes back about 34,
I wonder whose
35
fault that
years.
was.
But speaking of the 12 days of
Australian,
Christmas, I found
maybe?
out this is an idea.
I told her
Somebody
the
did
history.
it backwards
What happened
and
behind
did the
that.
12 days of Christmas and just started with 12. So then you only had one verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's not going to happen, but thought I'd throw it out there.
I'm kind of glad I was sick that day.
I've just been ingrained here for so long.
Yeah.
Someone even asked me by email, I know they knew I wasn't going to be here. Are we still going to do the 12 days of Christmas? Yes.
I'm glad I didn't have to.
Well, she did a great job.
She
on
did
it.
a great
She
job.
was very creative with it, for singing by herself and
Nice.
playing. She did a
Nice.
wonderful job.
And thank you all for your flexibility of not singing. She just thought it would be easier not to have anybody since it was your first time.
Agreed.
That's
She
it.
did wonderful.
I can see that.
So,
Actually,
especially
all
when
the
she just
song-
agreed to it on Friday, and then,
All the songs she did, we wouldn't have.
Well, that's what I tried to tell her, that, it's Christmas carols,
Well,
everybody
that's
knows
another
these.
thing for her to worry about, though. She's trying to.
Yeah. But she said next time if she subs it, she'd be happy to have everyone come and sing. But, and of course, Gavin was in Florida, and it just so happened too when I was sick that I had we had a wedding that weekend that I had someone cover. I had a funeral for a friend who passed away that I couldn't go to, and then the wake service the night before with music. And it was like 7 things I had to get covered in those 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah,
By the grace of God, everything got covered, everything was fine.
it came out fine.
But it was just
I know.
of all the times.
We missed you, Dan. We did.
Yes, we did.
At least I made it through Christmas this year. Last year, cut it right to the Christmas Eve.
God made it so you could have a break and rest.
I guess. I would have preferred just the notice. Just on vacation. Good. Just gently. Just as a reminder, we take a nice little breath in, big space in the back of our mouth, and 5 Italian vowels. Look around us in my mouth. Whenever we can, we use one of those 5 shapes. They make the nicest sound, and they help us to blend together. One more time. All right, we take that full breath, send the breath to our body at a quick rate to make sure we really can sing in tune and are kind of on top of the breath. Make space in the back of our mouth to make the most resonant space we can without it being uncomfortable. And then we use one of those 5 shapes and modify as necessary. This is how we make a nice sound. Ask yourself, are you saying ah, or are you saying some kind of modification? for a prelude on Sunday. The bells are gonna be here, so they're gonna do a couple of songs, but I'd like to still work this one in. We do it right before Mass starts, I think there'll be plenty of time. So we'll see how it goes. The work of Christmas. So, Dar, anything that you might not know, just kind of follow along as best as you can.
There we go.
Oh, you just passed it. It's the last one in your folder on that side.
Yes, he doesn't miss much, unfortunately.
Just like that. Sopranos, I know we're down to a few sopranos, but we'll be okay. And there's- I think Brian might be good. I think he's playing. All right, and then probably the other two others will be here too, the basis. It was, by the way, just wanted to mention, I talked to Carol, if anybody else hasn't talked to Carol, George's wife, and she was just so pleased with the music for George's funeral. Thought it was really just very meaningful and just really something special. So thank you for your efforts there. It was just very comforting. George's daughter Karen talked to me afterward too, just to say just how good it was and how comforting it was, and what a nice thing it was that we were able to be here.
He's gonna be missed.
That's
He
for
was
sure.
quite an integral part of our
That's for
group.
sure. And a character at that too.
Yes, he was,
Um,
and would help anybody that needed.
That's for sure. Someone said they should have asked in the crowd how many people had a water heater put in by George. And, fixed the plumbing or looked at a leak in there, right?
Us,
Did you see the plumbing truck out there?
Yeah,
That was, we didn't know if that was the company he had worked for or what.
I can't remember the name. He had his own company.
yeah, we did.
It wasn't his name.
R.M. Price.
There you go.
Yeah,
right.
I think that was it.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Someone probably
He bought it. R.M.
Yeah. So, at any rate, we are recruiting heavily. We're in that time where we're going to be kind of pushing for new members.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what
we
we
got
did on
one,
Sunday.
we got
We
one.
didn't say-
That's good.
We didn't get anybody, but we were out there pushing.
All right, we particularly could use some tenors. This was kind of funny. So, on the day of George's funeral, a gentleman came up to me and said, "Every choir needs basses. You want me to come and sing bass?" And I said, "I got 8 basses. I do not need basses."
I saw him come up.
I was like, "If you could sing tenor or something else, I said, "You can come and sing." No, just if you really need basses." I said,
Basses
see
are
all
loaded.
these guys here? They're all basses. Thank you, but no choir director has this problem. There's more basses than anybody, but I'm thankful to have this problem. It's a good problem to have.
I was grateful to have the tenor guy that.
Yeah, we did have a tenor that sang
Yeah,
with us.
they came out
And
there.
one of George's
We had
granddaughters sang
one
too.
of George's granddaughters.
Yeah. So, all right. I'd like to give this a try and see how it goes. This is the tracks I sent around, just to remind you if you had a chance. Some people are opening up the tracks that I sent. You weren't the only one. Someone else had trouble too.
I got it done.
Okay.
Way I will adjust.
So sometimes there's a video with it, but this was just audio. You can just put it on and do from your phone or whatever, just to freshen it up. But would you stand and let's see if we can pull this off.
When the
our homework, sing a bit there. All right, pick up to page 4. Now, 1, 2. When the kings and princes are when the shepherds are met with their flock, the work of Christmas begins. To
1, 2, 3.
Beginning of beat 1, right? So we should sing brothers. It's the Z sound in this case, but it's early over here. Brothers. Right on the downbeat. Right? Let's go from 2 ring piece. Bottom of 5, second to last bar. 2, 3, 1. Okay, good. Now, right before that, build the nations. It's another Z sound. It goes on beat 1, right? Because we have where it's calling for 2 beats. It starts on beat 2. That means I go 1, 2, 3, 1. Z sound goes on beat 1. All right. Let's go from to feed the hungry. Right after the breath mark. Yes, everyone has to take a breath. To feed the hungry. Page 5, 1, 2, at the end of the 3rd bar. To feed the hungry. 1, 2. To feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to nations, to bring peace among brothers. Good, but short. Brothers. It never should be brothers. It should always be on the quiet side. Let's go from to feed them. Same place. 1, 2. To feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among brothers. Okay, everyone on board? Good. Let's keep going. 2 make. We've got 2 fermatas here, so we're going to take our time. Ready, and 1. So tenors after all right, 2 make music. Page 6, the 3rd bar. And 1. slide to 1 beat, so that gives us 4 beats. So the K sound goes where? On beat 2, which is the rest, right? So, right? For everyone has that K on beat 2. Let's do when the shepherds are back with their flocks. 1, 2, 3, the end of the 4th measure of the top of page 4. Bass tenor, 1, 2. This is the last line. Last line. 1, 2. Christmas. If you close on an S, Chris, you gotta stop singing. You cannot go Chris. Right? When you close on an S, if it's a mistake, everyone makes mistakes. You just pretend you're singing. And then it's time to sing the next note. 1, 2. Together. Begins. Ready, go. Okay, so in, ready, go. That wasn't together. In, ready, go. Just takes a little bit of discipline, just making sure we're really getting those finer details. Because sometimes over the years we can let those slide. If we let them slide too far, and then it becomes a slippery slope before you know it. It's hard to get anything done. All right, good. Take up like a mighty stream. This should have been in your folder.
Oh, the new, well, I know it's
Recently came out.
recent.
All right, let's just see how much we remember. I know if you were just joining us tonight, you might not remember this. looked at this, you'd say, oh, that says let, just, this. You were segmenting the words, right? When they write the choral music, they only segment that way because that's the proper way to do it according to the dictionary. It doesn't mean that we say just this. We have to say just this. Right? Because we need to separate the vowels from the consonants. So don't say let justice. Let justice roll. You see what I'm saying? I know it says J-U-S there, so it's really tempting to go let just, because that's what it says. But we need to know that it means let justice.
And I've got written,
Justice roll.
I've got written soft.
Star for you. Very soft there, second time through. But also, let justice roll. When it happens earlier, the same thing. Let justice roll. Okay, let's do measure 50 the first time. Page 7, the first time through.
Oh,
This first time through, we're kind of mezzo forte-ish, kind of medium loud the whole time. When we go back the second time, we're forte, and then we're double piano at measure 50. All right? So medium loudish now at measure 50 the first time. We just did has just begun. 50.
Like a mighty stream, like a mighty stream, let justice roll, let justice roll.
Justice, not justice, but justice. Okay. Let justice. 54. 2, 3, 4.
Let justice roll.
Still singing point justice, but I want justice. If you feel like you're struggling with that, you can just say justice. You don't have to say the stis part. You can say let justice roll. That's perfectly fine. Nobody will know that's what he said. Then you won't have, risk doing the other way. 54. 2, 3, 4.
Let justice roll, let justice roll, let justice roll.
There's still a few people doing justice, but I do not want you to say just. I want justice, like it's two separate thoughts. Let justice roll. You may have to cross out the S in your part or something, but there's a few of us that aren't. That we got to make sure we're listening.
The S over front of the T.
Measure 50. 2, 3, 4. Like a mighty stream.
Like a mighty stream, like a mighty stream, let justice roll, let justice roll, let justice roll, like a mighty stream, like a mighty stream, like a mighty stream, let justice roll, let justice roll, let justice roll, like a mighty stream.
Yeah, great. Good. We did it correctly a bunch of times in a row that time. I'll remind you, trust me.
I'm sure I will.
Justin, I will remind you when we practice it again and do it that Sunday.
So with practice.
Justice.
I'll send you a note about this, but remind you that the bells are playing this Sunday, so you can come about 8:40. You don't have to come right at 8:30. That'll give them a little extra time to rehearse it. I'll send you a
Usually
note.
it's 8:30, because of the stars.
Normally we meet at 8:30, unless you have to come
Yeah,
late.
because we got new work. We'll do our bells perfect and
There
then
you go.
get over here.
Okay, now we need the gather work. I need you to get to now let your servant go. I can tell you the number. 874. It's been a while since we did this one. Now let your servant go in peace. Let praise and blessing you increase. For in our midst your word is done. You have sent your promise.
Oh, last Sunday. But I got it.
Any parts on this?
We will. So, notice the end of each line. We've got s, many beats do we get? 3. But it doesn't start until beat 2, which makes it doubly harder. Right? Because when you get to beat 2, then you count 3 full beats. Where does the s go? On beat 1. You sing anything on beat 1 of the next line? No, you have a rest. And then you go right in after on the end of beat 1. This is a quick one. And you speak in time with me, so we get the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let your servant go in peace. Let praise and blessing here increase. For in our midst your work is done, and you have sent your promised one. Do that again. Ready, and now let your servant go in peace. Let praise and blessing here increase. For in our midst your work is done, and you have sent your promised one. Now so see how here it's a little harder to catch our breath, because not only do we have to make the S sound on beat 1, but we also got to squeeze a breath in to catch the end of beat. Right? We've done this before. It seems like a lot to manage, but we do it. But it falls into the rhythm. We got the idea. So soprano here, alto here, tenor here. Please. Give it a whirl with the parts and see how we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Altos and sopranos, verse 1. Any things you want to review on that one? Everybody okay? See, it's a piece like this where knowing where to end the word is critical. Right? It really is, it becomes important. I don't want you to overthink these things, but there's an easy way to reason out where the consonant goes. Right? And that's what we talked about tonight. So if you're not sure, you're practicing on your own. Right? You can go, well, it's supposed to be 3 beats. That means 1, 2, 3, you know. There's a way to figure it out if you're not sure.
Now, when are we doing this?
Whenever it's on the list.
Oh, that tells us so much.
It's on the list, I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's on the list one of these coming weeks, between now and February. I should narrow it down. Okay, in that same book, I want to just go through the harmony again for You Have Anointed Me. It's been a while since we did it. I want to just.
What number?
It's 773. And I just want to mention that if anybody's willing, I'm hoping to get 4 or 5 people be willing to write down, like, what being in the choir means to you. Or like, why did you join the choir? Or something that you gained from coming to practice, or something like that. Looking to put together like a short recruitment video that will be pushed out on social media and things like that. But, you know, kind of weaving in, you know, someone, you know, showing up, a woman saying it, a man saying it, someone older, someone younger, you know, that kind of thing. Just to give a couple of different faces to the choir. But what music means to them, or how it helps when you're praying, or if you're not sure what to say, I could coach you. But you know, in other words, so that, you know, and it would be, you know, just looking for 1 or 2 phrases from a few people, so that it can be put together with some background music to say, you know, gosh, you know, when I first joined the choir, I didn't know anybody, but now I have some friends, or now, you know, or from the perspective of, this really deepens my faith life. Like, before I sang in the choir, I didn't understand the richness of the text. Right? I can give you little nuggets to say if you don't know what to say. But, you know, surely you probably have, each one of us, you know, you're stuck in the choir this long, you know? So surely there's a reason you're here. So maybe just kind of think about that. And it doesn't have to be everybody, but and it's not a long thing, but one day, you know, a couple of weeks, I'll just ask you, and maybe you can just record a couple of people saying a few things. And then I can weave it together with video editing, that kind of thing. I'm looking for maybe 30 seconds total between everybody who says something. So maybe, you know, 6 or 7 people saying something, and maybe I'll say something.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But just something that, you know, we can use for some recruitment things. I'll have some, when we do it, when we kind of roll it out, I'll have some cards for you to pass out to people in the crowd. Just, you know, because we really want to, I got the numbers for 9 o'clock Mass, and we're generally around 200-ish people who attend 9 o'clock Mass.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow, that's low.
Well, you compare to other churches, it's not that low, depending on where you go. And it's the early Mass.
Yeah.
You know,
That's pretty good for an early man.
11 o'clock Mass sees between 400 and 600, depending on what's going on or whatever. You know, it's twice as crowded-ish. And, you know, if there's baptisms, it's way more crowded, whatever's going on, depending on the weather and all kinds of things. In the wintertime, we have less attendance at 9 o'clock Mass, because it's hard to get up when it's cold, as you know. But at any rate, so already we have about 10% of the crowd who sits here in the choir already for 9 o'clock Mass. That's pretty good. But, you know, gosh, I'd sure like it to be 30 people instead of 22. So we'll make a push in the next couple of weeks. We'll get some materials ready and really kind of make sure that, you know, kind of when we start Lent is kind of the goal to really have people more people in the seats. And, you know, 3 tenors, 4 tenors maybe, another soprano or 2, another 2 altos or so. And I'll even take basses. But
Even if there's 8 of them already?
yeah.
Your bases are loaded. George is here. George is here.
So, at any rate, if you think that you want to say something or whatever, just kind of be thinking about what that is. And then one more thing that I thought of that I didn't print it out for tonight, but I'm going to ask you next week and the following weeks. I printed out a form with a bunch of the songs that we normally sing, and also like you know, typical songs. I would like to keep a file back here of, God forbid, when one of you passes away, what songs did you like at that time when we filled out that paper? Like, in other words, tell me, if you died tomorrow, God forbid, what you want me to play for your funeral? Right? Because it occurred to me, like, after George died, I really didn't know. I had no idea. And Carol says, oh, yeah, I'm sure you know what he likes. I mean, I'm just being honest. Anybody who asks me, right? Oh, I'm sure you know what Paul likes. Well, I like this. You know, and so, and even amongst yourselves, you probably don't know who likes what, depending on what song it is. So anyway, I thought, I listed a bunch of the ones that would be good candidates for funeral music. And then you can just, I'll give you the sheet, you can circle what you think, and if you already have this all written down and everything, this document's not gonna supersede anything you have written or anything you told your family or whatever, but probably while you think about the music that we sing, you know, you can jot it down, you can whatever, and then I'll just keep it back here, and if you ever want to update it, you can just update it. God forbid, you know, I'm gonna do one too, because would you be able to pick out my favorite songs?
One.
Depends, right?
I always call it the cowboy song.
Cowboy song.
Yeah, because it has that beat to it. Every valley.
Oh, that one, yeah. But see, I may have changed my mind already.
You may have changed your mind.
But at any rate, just want you to think about these things because I wouldn't, God forbid, if you pass away and they say, oh, Dan, you take care of it. I'll gladly sing my favorite songs. But I want to know what yours are. You know, this is just, and nobody has to know. It can be private, it can be whatever. I'm also going to ask you in the merge, and you can do the same thing for your spouse or significant other or something. You want to jot things down. Sometimes when you're in that mindset, it's a little easier. And God forbid, if you lose someone close to you, you might not be in that headspace to choose the music that you want. So it might just be a good opportunity between now and Lent to think about those things. Nobody likes to think about those things or plan for those things, but honestly, you know, if I passed away and you were singing the wrong song, it would make me mad. I'd sit up in the car. Stop singing that song. Right, go.
A whole series. I want mine to start with an A, and I want it to end with an S.
Okay, just look at the refrain of this one, 773. I've got the soprano singing the melody, the alto singing the bottom of the harmony line, the tenor singing the top of the harmony. The basses, I think you sing the melody with the soprano. So the melody, your spirit, O God, is upon me. Just the melody, sopranos and basses. Your spirit, O God, is upon me. You have anointed do not walk alone. You done a music collection yet?
No. So we're looking through all.
It's coming soon.
Overflowing.
We'll collect everything soon.
Yes,
You
yes.
can get rid of all the things from both of them.
I know.
All right, let's stand. You have the energy, if you don't, that's okay. Now, Dar, we just started this one today. Dar, we just started this one today.
Oh, good.
So. That might not be true.
So it's your turn to instruct us.
We're just sight reading.
Put away your head.
Hazel, did you sell it in the parking lot?
Yeah, I did. I needed the money
I left mine at
to buy you a gift.
30 whole cents. You gotta imagine some. It's gotta be the 7 million things in our folder, that's the problem.
Well, if you just collect a few things. Dan, oh, there it is.
It's probably the money that's getting in the way of it.
Oh, yeah, because it's in my.
Yours and Bob back there.
But I brought 2 empty folders.
It's gonna get you.
Not better than you, lady.
No more ways.
Good, let's do that. Altos, when times are hard. The top of page 3, going into the last measure, when times. 1, 2. almost an octave. All right, everybody, may you always remember, going into the top of page 7. 1, 2. Second, are we doing the second part here?
I think so.
Think so. May you see the All right, the rest of it is pretty much what the others. I think you were even singing it right. I just, it depends if you get the right note or not. All right, so let's go, everyone. May you see God's light, page 9. This is rolling into the key change. The second bar of page 9. Faces here, tenors here, altos, sopranos, may you see. Bass, 2, 3, 1.
God's
parts to learn as we do that. The goal for this one is when we get to close to St. Patrick's Day-ish. We get that, but we still have kind of a ways to go on that. But we don't have a lot of hard things scheduled between now and then on purpose, so we can really spend some time on this. Do well.
Add that to my list.
Yeah. Does someone have this half slip of paper to share with our, we have a goodbye song I can sing.
Oh.
There's a half slip of paper. Does anybody have that? We don't sing parts or anything, we just sing, we warm down our voices and just kind of enter ourselves back into the real world of this suspended, beautiful, lovely world that we make. Good work tonight, Susan. Glad to be with you, and Sunday, 8:40-ish, I'll send you a note to remind you that the bells will go. So we'll come a little bit later than 8:30. All right, thank you.
You feel so well. Oh my goodness, I feel like my aunt was around.
Thank you for all those who wanted to come to choir practice instead of watching the game.
What game? Yeah, but they don't have a great team this year, do they? Huh? Really
Be
good.
ready to call it the Lions fight song Sunday.
They don't play this week.
Well,
Next week.
Dad's not really into sports.
Sorry. Neither am I.